So imagine you're recording one of the final episodes of your playthrough and you forget to click the record live commentary option. That is what happened today during this video. So I'm going to be trying to follow along with the video and give you guys some commentary because no one likes a quiet video. Well, I like a quiet video, you guys don't. Anyway, on today's episode we're going to storm Hyrule Castle. And as you can see, I flew off the central tower, immediately got targeted by guardians, go figure. But here, I'm going to show you the Ancient Saddle and Ancient Brittle. Both of these are DLC items that if you go on Google, you can find out where to find them because I already forgot where I got them. But the Ancient Saddle lets you call your horse from anywhere in Hyrule directly to your spot, as shown here. So as you can see, we gave the stuff to Milkshake, our very first horse in the playthrough, because I mean, why not? Milkshake deserves it. So here we're coming up through the front. I think this is the town center. I'm trying not to get blasted, but you know. So here we're just gonna go in through the front gate. Ran away from a guardian because that's what I do. Here, you know, throughout the entire town center, you have a bunch of calamity all over the place. They have the eyeballs where you can go and you can shoot it. It goes away. Whatever. Here's a guardian here. I decide to fight it because, I mean, why not? I'm gonna need to practice. Doesn't have a bow equipped because who comes prepared to a battle? You can see my timing is still pretty dang off. But we don't talk about that here. Thank goodness for Daruk's shield because, man, my timing was garbage. Alright, 1-1. Oh no, 2-1. Well, now it's 1-1. I got that timing right though, because had that happened, I probably would have died. There's the other one staring at me. He knows I'm there. So here the video is going to skip ahead. Nothing interesting happens. I think I fight another guardian. I beat it, surprisingly. And we're just going to go right through the front gates of Hyrule Castle. As you guys remember in the other video that I told you, oh god, the other video that I told you, as soon as you enter, the map changes. It's like a Divine Beast map. So you can see the little pink square looking things on the map. They're exits from the area. Yeah, I'm being bombarded here. I didn't know what to do. And then that big orange dot all the way at the top obviously is our objective. It's Ganon. So I know I blocked that hit and I know I reflected it perfectly, but for some reason I still took damage and it didn't go back. But the second time is a charm, isn't that? I thought, yeah, and I'm being targeted all over the place again. I thought I was gonna spend a lot more time in this. Wow, I don't remember that part of the video. What am I doing here? Oh, I'm getting some health because your boy is low. I thought I was gonna spend a lot more time traversing through Hyrule Castle, because I remember my first playthrough, I got extremely lost trying to run away from the guardians. So you won't be seeing a lot of the interior, which I'm fine with that because that just leaves more for you to explore when you finally decide to play the game if you haven't played it already. Yeah, I don't know how the hell to get past that. So we're gonna do the easy thing, put on the Zora. What is it called? Is it the Zora armor or swimsuit? What's it called? Zora armor, and we're gonna go up that waterfall. Or we're gonna try and we're gonna fall off the other waterfall. And then we're gonna go ahead and go up this waterfall. And here we're gonna enter what is called the first gatehouse, and I completely forgot that these are kind of like, I would say, mini dungeon bosses. Yeah, skip there because I was saving. Yeah, and I didn't see it when I first jumped down, but a Lionel appears in each of the gatehouses. This is the first one. I wasn't gonna fight it because, as you can see, what is it? That's 4,000 health, and I already struggle with Guardians who only have 1,500. Lionels again are some of the strongest enemies in the game. I hate them. I don't like fighting them, even in normal mode. And you can hear him shooting electricity arrows into the air, right? I'm thinking I'm safe out here. I'm just observing the map here because I completely forgot what it was. Yep, he manages to shoot those damn arrows outside of the gatehouse near your position. So of course I do the logical thing. I start freaking out. I thought for a second here, I was like, let me go up this waterfall. I was like, nah, let me make, an actual video with some type of content in it instead of me just going up the castle and running away from enemies. Yeah, I was terrified. I was just making sure that Guardian wasn't going to have a clear view of me the entire time. The music, of course, like always, is just absolutely amazing. You'll love to hear it. I'm still looking at the lab because I'm still confused. If you guys remember, I think I lose both shields. No, I lose 2 shields, not both shields that you just saw. This is the same Guardian that when I was trying to recover the one of the memories that I completely forgot, you can just go ahead and stasis it and run past it. So in this part, of course, we're gonna come up to Zelda's room again. There's a monster here. I'm gonna skip ahead because I win the fight, but like, you don't just want to see me hacking away again. I think I only use 2 weapons in this fight. So there, he's dead. We're gonna go ahead and find. Oh, what did I just click? Hold on. Is this? Oh, this is where I find her diary, which is not there, Link. It's over there. There you go. Yeah. So you shouldn't be reading people's diaries, that's personal for them, but we're gonna read Zelda's diary anyway because that's what Link does. After meeting with the champions, I left to research the ancient technology, but nothing of note came of my research. The return of Ganon looms, a dark force taunting us from afar. I must learn all I can about the relic so we can stop him. If the fortune teller's prophecy is to be believed, there isn't much time left. But turning over these thoughts in my head puts me ill at ease. I suppose I should turn in for the night. P.S. Tomorrow my father is assigning him as my appointed knight. I wonder who him is. I set out for Grand City today to make some adjustments to Divine Beast Vah Rudania. I still recall feeling his eyes on me as I walked ahead. The feeling stayed with me so long I grew anxious and wary. It is the same feeling I've felt before in his company, and still not a word passes his lips. I never know what he's thinking. It makes my imagination run wild, guessing at what he is thinking but will not say. What does the boy chosen by the sword that seals the darkness think of me? Will I ever truly know? Then I suppose it's simple. A daughter of Hyrule's royal family, yet unable to use sealing magic, he must despise me. I said something awful to him today. My research was going nowhere, I was feeling depressed, and I had told him repeatedly not to accompany me. But he did anyway, as he always does, and so I yelled at him without restraint. He seemed confused by my anger. I feel terribly guilty, and that guilt only makes me more agitated than I was before. I am unsure how to put today's events into words. Words so often evade me lately, and now more than ever. He saved me. Without a thought for his own life, he protected me from the ruthless blades of the Yiga clan. Though I've been cold to him all this time, taking my selfish and childish anger out on him at every turn, still, he was there for me. I won't ever forget that. Tomorrow I shall apologize for all that has transpired between us. And then I will try talking to him. To Link, it's worth a shot. Shoot your shot. Bit by bit, I've gotten Link to open up to me. It turns out he's quite a glutton. He can't resist a delicious meal. Go figure. When I finally got around to asking why he's so quiet all the time, I could tell it was difficult for him to say, but he did. Oh yeah, I was talking about how we're about to find out why Link never talks in his games. With so much at stake and so many eyes upon him, he feels it necessary to stay strong and to silently bear any burden, a feeling I know all too well. For him, has caused him to stop outwardly expressing his thoughts and feelings. I always believed him to be simply a gifted person who had never faced a day of hardship. How wrong I was. Everyone has struggles that go unseen by the world. I was so absorbed with my own problems I failed to see his. I wish to talk with him more and to see what lies beneath those calm waters, to hear him speak freely and openly. And perhaps I too will be able to bare my soul to him and share the demons that have plagued me for all these years. Hit next, damn it. Ah. Bro, please hit the next page. Father scolded me again today. He told me I have nothing more to do with researching ancient technology. He insisted that I focus instead on training that will help me awaken my sealing magic. I was so frustrated and ashamed I could not even speak. I've been training since I was a child, and yet Mother passed the year before my training was to begin, and losing her, I lost not just a mother, but a teacher. Mother used to smile and tell me, "Zelda, my love, all will be well in the end. You can do anything." But she was wrong. No matter how hard I try or how much time passes, the sealing power that is my birthright evades me. Tomorrow I journey with Link to the Spring of Power to train, but this too will end in failure. Such is my curse. I had a dream last night. In a place consumed by darkness, a lone woman gazed at me, haloed by blinding light. I sensed she was not of this world. I don't know if she was a fairy or a goddess, but she was beautiful. Her lips spoke urgently, but her voice did not reach me. Would I have heard her if my power was awoken? Or was my dream simply a manifestation of my fears? I am sure I will know the answer soon, whether I wish to or not. I turned 17 today. That means this is the day I will finally be allowed to train at the Spring of Wisdom. When Link arrives, we will set out for Mount Lineru. The other champions will accompany us there. I have not seen my father since he last scolded me. Things are too strained now. I will meet with him when I return. ... Actually, I've had a horrible feeling ever since that weird dream. No one would believe a failure of a princess, but right now, for no particular reason, I am filled with a strange and terrible certainty that something awful is about to happen. So yeah, as you can see, she documented a lot of what we saw, a lot of in between of what we saw in the previous memories. And here I'm doing the staple Legend of Zelda gameplay, picking up pots and throwing them and smashing them because that's what Link loves to do. But yeah, so you know, we get a little insight, a little look inside Zelda's mind.
Protection is now ready to roll.
She clearly didn't get along with Link at first, but she was able to get him to open up, and as you can see why Link is always quiet in his video games. It's not that he can't talk, he chooses not to. Because that's the hero of Hyrule for you. Here we're gonna go up, I believe, at some point. Or no, we're going back out. What are we doing, Link? We're gonna give you bad camera angles while trying to climb. Oh yeah, we're gonna go up to, I think this is Princess Zelda's research room. I don't remember the proper name for it. But this is around the area where we found one of the memories. Yeah, it's that hallway over there, or causeway, whatever you want to call it. You're gonna spot me, but you're not gonna get me. We're just looking around here. Big old jars. Yeah, read Zelda's research journal. Today I met with Impa of the Sheikah tribe and began my research into the ancient technology in earnest. Impa introduced me to Pura and Robbie, other respected members of her tribe. Tomorrow I embark on an excavation with them. We hope to find ancient tech with which to operate the guidance stones. Today we uncovered some ancient technology that we believe may have the power to control the guidance stone. It is a rectangular object, small enough to be held in my two hands. Sheikah text is featured prominently on it. It is made of an unknown material, but we believe it is the same as the shrines scattered across each region. Impa proposed that I hold on to it for now. I hope that it leads to some new developments in our research. The stone relic we discovered has been named. We are calling it the Sheikah Slate. We have not found any mention of a name for this object in the records we have unearthed so far. Nevertheless, Pura insisted we call it the Sheikah Slate, as the relic is a slate made by the Sheikah tribe. Feels a bit on the nose to me, but it was not a fight I thought I could win. We did it. We were finally able to restore some functionality to the Sheikah Slate. We have discovered that this stone slate is capable of producing images, perfect likeness of things you pointed at. Unlike normal pictures drawn by hand, this requires no artist to capture anything in perfect detail. I deeply admire the accomplishments of Sheikah technology. Still, I know there is more to learn. There must be. We believe the Sheikah Slate may have a function that will allow it to control the Guidance Stone. We must continue our research, and quickly. We have started training the champions who will pilot the Divine Beast. It may sound rude that I found this unexpected, but Minfa mastered the controls with surprising ease. Daruk struggled at first, but eventually got the hang of it. Urbosa and Rivali both managed just fine as well. I can finally see the light of hope in our fight against the rising calamity. Robbie has restored mobility to many of the guardians we've excavated, but we have yet to find all. I messed that up. Records mention a greater number of them and even other types. Woo! They are said to be stored in 5 giant columns that rest beneath Hyrule Castle. The thing is, no matter how I search beneath the castle, I can't seem to locate these columns. They must be buried deep. Here I think I went to go and talk about how they mentioned underneath Hyrule, the 5 columns, and how Breath of the Wild 2, the trailer shows a lot of Zelda and Link underground. So a little speculation over like, oh, Nintendo actually, told us about Breath of the Wild 2, we just didn't know about it, and we're still reading. Where they perhaps designed the sensitive Prince of Calamity Ganon to only activate upon his return. Countless ancient structures are being discovered across Hyrule, but all attempts to enter them have failed. Records indicate that these are facilities designed to train the hero who is fated to combat the calamity. But the crucial activation mechanism remains a mystery. Is the Sheikah Slate the key to activating them? That is Pierre's theory, and I concur, and yet my experiments so far have been fruitless. Still, we must exhaustively investigate all means of opposing the calamity. We must not give up no matter what. I spoke with Pura about the Shrine of Resurrection we discovered earlier. As we speculated, this particular shrine is, in fact, a medical facility with the power to heal. It also has a long-term status function that can be activated and maintained until healing is complete. In the war against the calamity 10,000 years ago, were the injuries so great as to necessitate such a facility? If so, I will remain uneasy until we have made all adjustments necessary to restore it to full working order. I can only pray that even if Calamity Ganon returns, our battle will not require the Shrine of Resurrection's power. Well, how very wrong you were. So yeah, as I was saying earlier, before I had to keep reading, I don't know if Nintendo intentionally mentioned the underground, underneath Hyrule and its 5 columns. That shouldn't have hit me, but I'm gonna ignore that. But yeah, it's very interesting to see if that's going to have anything to do with the second game, because in the second game's trailer that they released, I think it was last year or 2 years ago. I don't quite remember. There's no more Sheikah towers or shrines that you can see in Hyrule, but is all this still going to play a part into the next game? Are they going to be finding the columns? Is what looks to be Ganondorf's body gonna play a part in any of that? Was he down there on that, what I think it was a spike? I don't know what the hell he was on. But was he there because he was stopping the columns from being activated to alert everybody of the calamity coming? Yep, I'm gonna be bombarded again. We're gonna try running. Yep, thank you, Mifa. Sucker, missed that one. Yeah, this is the second gatehouse. Again, not finding the Lionels. Don't like them. So you can see I'm very near the top of the castle by now. So yep, there he shows up out of thin air again. We're gonna outrun him and be on our way, because why would I want to fight when I could just run? He almost hit me. Again, don't know how he can aim from inside the gatehouse. None of my business. Here we're coming up. I think this is one of the last turns before getting in. I'm just gonna hide here, trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do, how I'm supposed to get up there without being shot. So he's got views on me from behind. Try to shake it off successfully. Try to shake off another attack. Can't hit me if you can't see me, buddy boy. Just gonna wait, see if I can bait it out. Nope, still got hit. And here we are. This is Hyrule Castle. Not Hyrule, yeah, it's Hyrule Castle, but you know, this is the entrance to the final fight. So, in the next episode of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Master Mode, we're going to be fighting Ganon, finally it seems. And I will go ahead and see all of you then.